So this is the HPRT T20 label maker. And well, label making is not something that I've been all that fascinated by in my professional life, but they've reached out and thank you very much for sending it to me. And I'm hopeful this won't be the last product from HPRT that I review. And HPRT are not to be confused with another printer company. What I was hoping that this would do for me would be able to maybe print out postage labels. It's a thermal printer, it doesn't use ink. I'm hoping, of course, it's come with a roll of labels, otherwise it's going to be a pretty short video. So you turn on the printer first. There we are. Hold down the printer with one hand, grasp with the top cover and lift upwards. There we are. Yes, there's a roll in there. Load the paper. So now you can see the size. I don't think postage labels is going to really be the thing for this, but this is just a £40 printer essentially. I'm seeing it on Amazon here for £36, £34 discounted. Not an expensive device at all. But HPRT do have a large range of different printers. Let's have a look at some of them. And certainly if there are any that interest you, then please let me know and I'll reach out and ask them to send me those particular ones. They do have a lot of devices for retail, for instance, so label printers, and of course things like receipt printers. And they also have home office and office solutions as well. I'm personally quite interested in the portable A4 printers that they have. This one, which is a very portable A4 printer device. I think that looks quite cool. And the other thing that interests me as well in the kind of consumer electronics bundle is they have some little mini photo printers as well, which look quite nice. That one looks almost exactly like the Canon one that I have got. So yeah, cool. I'll put a link to their website and have a little look. If there's anything that takes your fancy, let me know. So it tells you how to load it up in here. Label side down, push the paper inside the paper bin with your fingers so the sides, I see, yeah, fine. Pull a short distance beyond. Right, so it should automatically then feed itself to the right distance for the next one. Cool. Seems pretty seamless so far. And what I think this review will serve to do for you really is show that if this is easy to use, so now if I go ahead and download the app, then one would expect the more professional solutions to be easy to use as well. The use cases that they're advertising this with are things like RFID or QR code printing. So you can very easily stick a QR code on an object, for instance. For me, one thing I could probably do with is spending a bit of time with this label maker and organizing some of these drawers, for instance. Although I kind of get the feeling that I probably have to print off an awful lot of MISC labels. It also says that you can have in here, you can have, rather than just this size of labels, you can have a free length. So you could have a label which could be any length this way. So that might actually make it large enough to do printing addresses, for instance. And worst comes to worst, then I'm sure that it's something that my daughter would love to play with and label up her bits and bobs in her room. So that's quite nice. It doesn't actually have a screen on the front here, but it does have battery indicator here within the app, the different paper type that you can calibrate in here. Accidentally down a line there. It's often the case with apps that are designed for normal phone sizes rather than the Z Fold. Certainly is very quick and easy to print. It is not incredibly high resolution, doesn't matter. What else can it do? Put in a photo, why not? Yeah, it handles that. Yeah, totally acceptable. So yeah, there we are. That was very easy to use, wasn't it? I know that my daughter will have a lot of fun with things like this. I'm pretty sure there's also a computer app as well. Let's have a look at that. Not sure if I'll also need software for the computer. Just a driver, it seems. No actual sort of label software on the computer though. Well, I would think most people would like to use this with the computer, probably prefer to use this alongside a Android tablet or a iOS device. This time, but it has sort of fit it on this time, but not quite. So I would say stick with the Android app, especially as now I've wasted a fair few labels. If that fits the bill, I hope that helped.
Yeah, good job.